all statutes and commandments, man. 2/3 of our people were those same people who told them Romans to pierce Yahushua, man. But you know what? Yahushua did it willingly, man. So 2/3 of you lie, hey, remember that shit. Because Yahushua didn't forget.
That's right. He said, if this were my kingdom, my servants will fight.
That's right.
So this ain't his kingdom right now, man.
That's right.
This is these so-called white people's kingdom.
That's right.
You know? But we can't do nothing about it right now, man. All we can do, and that's to preach his word, but we can't do nothing physically about it. Not yet. But there's going to be a day when the Lord's going to rise his men up and, excuse my language, we going to kick their ass, man. Lord willing, we those men. According to the scriptures, what the scriptures say, man. He's going to give us our heavenly bodies and we going to deliver judgment to these people, man. Ultimately, first and foremost, he's going to do it. But again, he's going to use his elect men in order to carry it on as well. You know? But do you have a precept?
I have one going into.
Okay. Yeah, we kind of done with that, man. But we're going to jump back into the topic of us being brought back. Where we initially started to that, you know? So if you got that Deuteronomy chapter 30, we can continue on this one. And then you pull up Hebrews, the 8th chapter. You know what I want. Let's start at verse 6. Yeah, man, because right now our people are waking up, man. Yeah. You know, the elect, this is the time the elect's waking up. Reason why? Because you got wars going on, rumors of war, pestilence everywhere. A lot of people are getting sick. A lot of people are dying. They're giving our people vaccinations. You know what I'm saying? They're putting lead in the water, like Flint, Michigan, for example, man. This is stuff that was prophesied that was going to happen, but in the midst of this stuff going on, it was prophesied that our people was going to wake up into this madness. I mean, out of this madness. I'm sorry, they're going to wake up out of this madness, all right? So yeah, go ahead and bring out what you got. No, you can start at verse 3. Okay, come.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 3. That then Yahweh thy God,
Let me start over.
verse 3. That then Yahweh thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee.
Like the question that you just asked, saying, are people going to be slaves or are going to be? No, again, he's going to turn our captivity. You know, 2/3 of our people are going to have to get got, but like the brother explained beautifully, they're going to be brought back into the kingdom without God in their mouth, without blame. You know, perfect. All right?
Will return and gather thee from all the nations, where the Yahweh thy power hath scattered thee.
That's right. So we're not going to be worshiping this stuff no more. The wailing, we're not going to be at the Wailing Wall no more with them people, man. We ain't going to be marching around that Kaaba stone over there in Mecca, man. No, we're going to strictly just well, no, not him, whatever this. I thought you was holding the other side. We're going to strictly glorify Yahweh by Sim Yahweh's side.
See, this asshole,
Not that devil.
This asshole is going to be in chains. This is going to be ruling. It's going to be at the front and center.
That's right.
In the middle, man.
That's right.
In the middle of them 7 candlesticks, man. Go along with the 12 disciples, man.
That's right.
And all the tribes.
That's right. 144,000 out of each tribe is going to rule, man. 12,000 of each tribe is going to rule. 12,000 from the tribe of Judah, 12,000 from Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, all the way down to Issachar down there, man. We're actually going to know how it is to rule a nation, man, in righteousness. We're going to know what water tastes like. We're gonna actually know what judgment feels like. Okay? We're gonna actually enjoy having children. You know? Our women aren't gonna have pain having children no more. Okay? We're gonna actually have servants under us. We're gonna actually have a ruling class mentality, which a lot of people lack right now, man.
That's right,
We're
brother.
going to actually come back loving one another because the Mexicans don't like the niggas don't like the Mexicans, and the Puerto Ricans, and so on and so forth. So the Most High is closing those breaches, those gaps, to bring these people back. Because we all come from one nation, man. We're one big nation, man.
That's right,
Brothers,
brother.
man. You know?
That's right.
That's right,
Starting at verse 4. If any of thine be driven out unto the most parts of heaven, from thence will Yahweh thy power gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee.
So he said, read that top part one more time, when he talked about gathering us from the utmost parts of heaven.
Right.
Now, a lot of people can get confused when it says that, because he's not talking about the uttermost parts of the sky or anything, man. He's talking about everything under heaven. You know what I'm saying? So he's talking about the uttermost parts of this place, man. Because, you know, right now, we're not over in our land no more, man. We got kicked out of our land. We got scattered over to Africa. We got scattered over to Mexico, South America. You know what I'm saying? All these other places, man. This is the outermost parts of heaven right now, because back then, nobody knew about this land. This land was completely unthought of, man. Nobody knew about it, but the Lord was fulfilling prophecy when he scattered us over here.
Yep.
Okay? But he said afterward that he was gonna fetch us back. Now again, that went back into that adoption that we brought up a little while ago, being brought back or being fetched back, because that word adoption means to be brought back. So read that last part of that verse one more time. I'm sorry about that. Brought back. Yeah.
Okay,
I know I said verse before, but I'm sorry. Last
Okay,
word.
come.
Yahweh, thy power gather thee.
Oh, okay, come.
Lord thy God gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee.
From thence will he fetch thee. So from the othermost parts of heaven, he's going to gather us and he's going to fetch us. Goes into bringing us back. Okay, you still got that Ephesians chapter 2? Okay, bring that out.
This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 11.
1 Corinthians chapter 12.
Wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh.
Remember, being ye in times past Gentiles, because Paul is talking to the ones who woke up out of the madness, who were Gentiles, that woke up to the fact that they were actually Israelites. Okay? So he's saying again, being in time past Gentiles, like I was at a point in time, like he was at a point in time, like all of us out here were at a point in time, before we knew who we were. Okay? We were celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, man. Doing stuff these other nations do that we're not supposed to do. Okay, in times past, in those times, we was Gentiles. Okay?
Who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hand.
That's right, man, because we were the people back in the ancient world who were circumcised, and the uncircumcised were the other nation. Now, you can take this one twofold, because now when you go into the circumcision and the uncircumcision, those are the ones who have the truth and the ones who don't have the truth, meaning all of our people. Our people had uncircumcised minds or uncircumcised hearts. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we were following these other doctrines, man. He's going according to the circumcised now, you know?
That at that time ye were without the Messiah.
We were without the Messiah because we were calling on Jesus Christos. We were calling on Jesus. We were calling on Muhammad. We were calling on just God. We weren't calling on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We weren't calling on his true name. We were calling on these Babylonian, Roman, Grecian names that we had no knowledge about, man. We were really calling on Nimrod, Semiramis, and Tammuz at a point in time, which is, you know, that sign right there. Then, man, just also everything that you see, man. Where's that picture? That man right over there? That's what we were calling on, man. That's what our blessing. We weren't getting blessed. That's what we were continually being destroyed because we continued on to eat that fruit that we weren't supposed to eat from the beginning, and that's why we continued to die. You know? But now we're quickened and brought back in the spirit of our Lord and his Son through righteousness.
If I can say this. And that had happened according to prophecy. Because you have to know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? You have to but guess what? The Lord fetched thee. Lord willing, we those men that the Lord fetched Lord willing the 144 who've seen the wickedness. Like, you know what? That's not the business. Let me stop eating pork. Let me stop being adultery. You know, let me stop getting tattoos. Let me stop lining up my hair. Let me stop lining up my beard. Let me come back to the law, statutes, and commandments.
So we ain't supposed to get on edge up or nothing like that.
Nah, man, we don't need it. Shit, we Israelites, bro.
And it's the Most High doesn't do stuff for no reason. A lot of these customs were vain. Again, like we're talking about, and these other heathens did these customs. Now, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the scripture where it talks about us not putting markings on our skin, right? You're familiar with it. We're not supposed to cut our skin, right? Yeah. Okay, now when you get a lineup, do they or do they not put alcohol on your forehead and does it not burn afterwards? Yeah. Cutting into the flesh, man.
It scabs up.
It scabs up, messes your hairline up, man. Yeah. It's not good. It's unbeneficial to the body, man. There's no point in it. It's vain. Yeah. We already have natural lines, man, but now we can't even grow it naturally because it's so scabbed up and scarred up. That's why our hairlines recede back at young ages right now, man.
Can I say this too?
Yeah.
Jake really only do that for these sluts,
man. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Because if a man like, I think Jay-Z back in like the early 2000s, he made that song, The Power of Pussy. Mm-hmm. Like basically everything that a man does, whether he go get some clean ass kicks, that whip he drive, he stunt with some jewelry, you know, get that fresh ass lineup. It's all for these slutty ass hoes, man. But the Most High is raising up real men to where we could, if a man don't have to do that to get all the women he wants to, a man he'll just be himself. He won't give a damn about his hair.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's vain. Women are supposed to care about their hair.
Exactly.
Because the scriptures talk about the hair. Since we're going into it, that's the glory of a woman.
That's right, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
This is 1 Ezra chapter 4. I'll start at verse 22. But this also ye must know, that women have dominion over you. That do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? So he's not literally saying women are supposed to rule over us, but he's saying that niggas go out of their wits for these hoes, man. You would do anything for a woman. I'm talking about you can be a great king and the whole nation can fear you, but as soon as a bad chick walk in and you want that, man, you're gonna be like, oh snap. She gonna ask you, can I have 100 shekels of silver? Can I have diamonds? Can I have jewels? Oh yeah, my precious, you can have all of it. You know what I'm saying? It can be the most glorified king. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do anything for these women, man. That's why Samson, what happened? You know the story of Samson, man. Over that woman, man. Over Delilah, man. And there's plenty of examples.
He had to lose the eye just to break them, get them.
Someone that gouged his eyes out?
I'm saying he had to lose the eye just for him to him to learn, you know?
Yeah, he had to lose something just to learn, man. Absolutely, that's a good point.
Then you got also, man, you got a big example of himself is King Solomon, man. You know, King Solomon had he had 700 wives and 300 concubines. And as soon as he started gathering all them wives up to himself, what did he do? He started worshiping all these other gods. He started setting up altars for the gods that they worship, man. But it was prophesied in Deuteronomy the 7th chapter that we weren't supposed to marry unto these other nations anyway if we were going to serve their gods. You know, and that's what Solomon did. And after that, the kingdom of Israel went to shit. Excuse my language, but that's what happened through women.
Right. And that's according to the book of Ezra too.
Yeah, he said talking about many have perished, right?
Yeah, many have went out of their woods for a woman. A lot of great kings have fell, according to Proverbs, the 31st chapter.
I'm gonna jump.
Go ahead.
You had said something about the Christos.
What about Christos?
Well, I heard William Cooper talking about the Christos. He said that the Israelites are practicing the Christos and they're perfecting the intellect. That's what he said.
Who are you talking about?
William Cooper, he woke up, Behold the Pale Horse, he got killed.
He was talking about Christos?
Yeah, he said that.
Oh, okay. He's talking about Albert. I forgot his name. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
but that goes back into that whole Christos, Christianos bullshit. That goes back to worshiping a Greco-Egyptian god named Serapis. You know, his followers were called Christianos or Christians, and that goes into a lot of BS that our people are doing. But that's for another subject.
He don't know what he's talking about on that.
Nah, man. No, that goes back to a Greco-Egyptian god during the Ptolemaic Empire when Ptolemy was ruling.
Yeah.
This is reincarnated. It's pretty much the same guy.
That's the same thing, bro. Yeah. That's the same exact thing. Serapis even looked like this bastard.
Right.
You know, but let's get back to the topic, though.
I'll jump to verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and became servants for their sakes.
Man, became servants for their sake. So you can be a king or a president, whatever it is, man. But like people say, the power's in the pussy. Excuse my language, but that's just the phrase that our people saying, man. You will do anything for these women, man. Made a servant for her sakes. You know? And that's a reason why we're in the situation that we're in right now. When it goes to, again, Eve taking on that philosophy she wasn't supposed to take, man. And then she persuaded Adam to do that. You know? So ultimately, it really goes down to that. Ultimately, it was prophesied to happen, and it had to happen for us, you know, but that's how it went down.
That's right, man.
You know? But again, now we're in the process to waking up to this madness and being brought back to the truth. Being brought back to the fact that our power is a man.
Right.
Our power is he's a power, but he's a man. His son is a man. The Lord only deals with men. He says his sanctuary is with men. You know, according to Revelation, the 21st chapter.
Revelation 21st, what? Revelation 21?
21 and 3.
Revelation 21 to 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's it on that one. Go ahead, bring that over. 1 Corinthians chapter 12.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. And then you can go to go to Jeremiah chapter 31. Because it's the same thing as Hebrews chapter 8. Just go to 31 and 31.
We need to break it. Switch up.
First,
okay. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Verse 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols.
Okay, we were Gentiles carried away to these dumb idols, man. These dumb idols took us away from our Heavenly Father, whether it be a woman, whether it be worshiping yourself, being a narcissist, whether it be celebrating Christmas, Easter, so forth, man. We were carried away through these dumb idols, man. We were carried away. We were taken away from our power, man. Our power stopped dealing with us after that, man, because we stopped worshiping him, but started worshiping other stuff that was vain, that wasn't beneficial to us, man. It was meaningless to us, man. That's why we're in the state that we're in right now. We're in the bottom of the barrel. That's right. We're in the same category as cockroaches right now, man.
What's your example of self-worship? Like, you have an example of self-worship?
Your birthday.
Yeah, because my birthday came and I didn't say, like, I'm just made 30, so I was like, I didn't even say nothing on my birthday. He was like, this is his birthday, and I didn't want to say nothing.
Yeah, but the reason why I brought up being your birthday is because a lot of times, especially when you go to social media and your birthday's being posted on whatever it is, you want to receive all the happy birthdays.
Right,
you want to receive all the glory, especially when you go into how women do it.
Yeah.
And it's like they'll prep it up. Oh, it's my birthday, 3 more days, whatever it is. And when that day comes, you're receiving all the glory for yourself. You know, like this, one of the brothers, this brother always brings it out all the time, saying that that's probably the most satanic holiday in general is your birthday, because you're taught to acknowledge yourself.
If I can even say something, even what the brother actually just said, them Satanists, they actually observe their birthday as the highest, as their highest so-called holy day to their calendar.
Absolutely.
You know, because it's narcissism like that.
It teaches you to be a god in yourself, to worship yourself.
When
somebody get Joe.
Yeah, you pretty much, if you think about it, you equating yourself with Yahushua, who the world calls the Messiah. You equating yourself. They're not those men and people around bringing gifts. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you like, yeah, you know, it's my birthday. You know what I'm saying? People lose it, man. No.
That's what people in the world, man. When they say it's their birthday, they expect for people just to stop everything what they're doing and just worship you and do what you want to do, bring you dollars, throw a party for your ass. Man, who are you? That's just a vain worship for yourself.
That's right.
Also, another example, selfies. That's like one of the biggest trends right now. They even made a damn, which I always say this, I thought it was a joke. A damn selfie stick, man. Niggas attaching phones to a stick and taking pictures of themselves, man.
So can be fun, man.
Yeah, that's retarded as hell, man. But that's all this society pushes, man. Worship yourself. You just do you. I'ma do me.
Pride.
You know that pride, man.
Do what thou wilt.
Yeah, do what thou wilt. You hear it in all the songs. It's on all day. Get yours, man.
You'll actually do something, and it'll be like, you know, it ain't too bad, man. You look at the trend in the next 2 or 3 months, they done wax worse. Like, you know, somebody, you know.